Welcome traders, and today's plan is, as before, just to keep shorting these highs. So we came into contact with 152.25, well actually just under that, about 13.14. We've got support down here, but at some stage I think we're going to come to 150. We want to I think we're going to want to test 150. So any pullback to this area here today, which is 151.40 area, I think is probably the area we're going to get a chance to short. If you look at the hourly, so all of these this is the gap on Sunday's opening, this is the weekly pivot. So the weekly pivot at 152.18 has been sold. But we have got support down here, but if we can get above this 151.11, which is where we are now, and retrace back to 151.60, 151.50 would be a great place to get short. So we're not far off there. Let's just look at data, just to remind ourselves what data we've got. So today we've got European retail inflation and UK GDP, which we know is not great, at -0.3. And then we've got durable goods. We've got another day, we've got a lot of spread of data. So Monday, Tuesday this week we've had reversals at 3 o'clock UK time, so watch out for that again today. We've got Drahi at 5:30, that'd be worth setting an alarm for, just to see how the market handles what Drahi's got to say. Okay, so I'm just going to wait and see if this market can pull itself up and then short the highs. As far as that's concerned, and so like I said, I'm going to set an alarm for that on the pound. And now let's look at the euro ones. Look at the 4 hour as well. So a little bit of a hammer down there in the 4 hour on this support. So that should be able to drag us up some there. Who knows, it might even be a key reversal level. But in the meantime, I will not treat it as such until all the highs stop getting shorted. This is the pound yen on the 4 hour chart. Again, I've got a weekly S2 here with a lot of bottoming tails. So they're trying to yank it up. We are oversold. Try make sure we don't get distracted by that, because that can stay oversold for as long as it likes. This is the daily. Once I clear this up, let's take that off. So we've crashed through this crucial 140. We're down here at a couple of bottoming tails. There's monthly S2 at 137. So I will be looking to. So now we've got major resistance at 139.40 area. So we get any highs up there. We've got an intraday pivot there as well. So if we can head our way up there, I will then start to get short at that level. Something to mark that one. I'm going to just mark that on my daily pivot. Okay, let's go to the euro. The euro and the pound pairs are great at the moment. So we've ended up with some sort of holding pattern here on a key level. So if we get a pullback to 131.50, so we might see a pullback to this fib level here. Let's kill that alert there. We are due a bounce. We've got RSI down here, so let's see what that can do on the daily. And euro yen has been great as well. If anything, euro yen's probably been probably the best pair this week. Right, so we did do a decent drop yesterday. We dropped into this weekly support and a couple of bottoming tails, but I would like to get short at that monthly pivot again. If we see 121.20, 121, that is an area I'd like to get short again, because I see this coming down to at least 100. Sorry, yeah, 117. But again, bottoming tails, you know, we've had a lot of selling this week. They might just want to yank that up. But I will get short the 60-minute 50. It's 121. And we haven't tested the 60-minute 50 yet, so I would be very interested to see that today. Quick look around the rest of the market. Sorry, let me get rid of this. So we've got a hammer there on the euro pound hammer, so that might drag us up to back up to the highs. This is a good bullish chart. We had a nice run here. That channeled up, and now there's another little channel here. So leg 1, leg 2, this could be the beginning of leg 3. And as I speak, we've got a 60-minute chart with a real compression of moving averages. All of them are knotted here. You're at 86.50. That 86.50 could be a good place to buy, to see if that can leg up. Just look at a couple of the big ones. CAD Swissy that's a horrible chart, really not going anywhere. Aussie US, 3 days of selling. Looks lower, because if we're going to come down to 101.50, we've already had a big drop this morning. Aussie CAD, yeah, I was out last night, so I'm doing this late, sorry. Aussie CAD, oh, that's a nice sell signal on there. Why did I miss that? Dow, just about held on to this top of this channel. That looks, you know, after that seller's bar, we're under this hammer. So 139. I'm seeing a bit of a spurt this morning, but the 60-minute 200 is 139.30. So I will be looking to try and get short on 169.30 on the basis that this is a huge engulfing seller's bar. Just something of a stopping bar. Let me think about this a little more. We're under the daily 8. We retested the daily 8 yesterday and didn't hold it. It is something of a stopping bar off the 50 EMA, so I'm not going to short that. I take that back. I'm going to concentrate on the euro pairs and let that, because that could be a stopping bar that gets bought and drags that back up to the weekly pivot. So I would look to see if you're going to intraday trade it, I would look to see if the 50 EMA can hold on the 60-minute. And the FTSE has had a good open. That's 25 points up from the open. That looks as if that can recover. I mean, there are bullish charts, and all we've done is we've come back to the 50 EMA on some of these charts, and so far getting bought. Pound Aussie dollar. So I'm flicking between indices and forex. Tidy this chart up for a start. That's a mess. Yeah, so the pound's trying to make a recovery here. Divergent RSI that I identified, and that's come up okay. It's had a good run this morning. So ahead of that data, pound's seen some moves to the upside. Euro CAD, that looks as if that could. That looks like a stopping bar there on a weekly pivot. So we've had a lot of selling over the first 2 days this week, and getting a little bit of a bounce now as the indices bounce. That oil got invents today. Let's look at the fibs level. You got 50% down there at 91. That has got decent support there. Yeah, I think that if we get any kind of move into 94.40, isn't that far off, that is shortable. But the markets have had a pretty decent open today. Right, quick look at gold. Moved into weekly R1 off of that monthly S3. Nice couple of days. There was a good trade yesterday in the room. I didn't see it quick enough. That weekly pivot at 1584 was a good price to get in. That was nice trade. Beans have been pretty dodgy. The beans look ready to bounce as well. We start getting above 1436. Now they've already had a good open. That looks ready to get back to 1450. Sugar sold off, okay. Orange juice sideways, and corn acting quite weak. UK stocks. Vodafone. Yeah, that 160 held really well, back up to 165. A lot of blue on the screen this morning. They're getting stopping bars and bounces everywhere. M&S had a hard time. Now that's due a bounce, but I would like to get short to that at 33.68, or ideally higher, 372. That's not great. General, that's a good price down there. General, that's a nice stopping bar and massive support. So any kind of pullback to 730. So a very strong open. RSI has been low here. This has been a good trending stock. I'm going to take a piece of that today. 730 is massive support. So if we hold 730 today, I think there's real potential for that to come back up on General. GENL. Alpha BT continues to edge up. Barclays gap down, is trying to hold that. BG has had a pullback. Yeah, that's weak. 2 days of serious selling, that's weak. Alright, hope that helps, and see you in the room.